to talk to us a little bit about kitchen organization.
Yes.
I love anything to do with organization.
I know, I've heard you're obsessed with the label maker.
I'm obsessed with organization in general, but then if you go to my house, you're going to be like, really? She thinks she's organized? Like, I'm not that organized in real life, but I aspire to be very organized. So when it comes to your kitchen, where, you know, we spend a ton of time, you want all of your stuff labeled. You want to know where everything is, and I love that we're going to be talking about what you can do with a label maker right now.
Well, this is definitely label maker, so it's pretty stuff in the kitchen and label maker.
Okay.
And so what you're holding on to right now is a printer. It's the Brother Business Smart Printer.
Okay.
It's very compact, good looking.
It is.
Cute, but the best thing about it is it prints at 11 by 17. So I had a little bit of fun on the weekend.
Oh, so you
That's
made
a large
these?
Yes, I did.
Look at these placemats.
So these are for the kids, Zach.
This is for Zach, and this is for Whiskers. Oh, even your cat gets a placemat. Excuse me.
Well, because you
can
know
put
when
her
they're
bowls
eating,
on it.
they dribble everywhere.
That's true.
Yeah, this is not for your kids. But you know what's funny is that my mother used to have the cat sit at the dining table. She's going to kill me for saying this, because he used to beg all the time for food.
Right.
And she's like, if I set up a place for him, maybe he won't beg. And he used to sit at the dining table.
And would he sit so on the hind legs with the paws on the table?
Oh yeah, and he'd just sit there and watch us eat. He wouldn't actually eat himself, but he'd have a plate.
Could he use a knife and fork?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Wait, we've got to lift this plate though. Look at that.
Okay, so this would be really good. Think about if you're having a like a party at your place. You've got the menu, a bridal shower. You've got the menu right there on your placemat.
Yeah, I once had an editor say to me, she's like, I like to know where the meal is going, Samantha. And I'm like, okay, then we will put it down. So
she wants to know where her meal is going.
Mine would be like hot dogs, ham. No, mine would be like kale salad.
I want to know what the dessert is. That's what I want to know.
Chocolate bar.
Yeah, chocolate bar, or chocolate cake, or chocolate chips, anything chocolate.
Anything chocolate. And then this was so pretty for little Chloe.
Very nice.
I don't know who
so
Chloe
there's
is.
Chloe's. We can't leave her out. You know, there's a joke that I'm always hearing about kids these days. They should never forget their names, because everything is marked with the kids' names, right?
Crazy.
You can get blankets, you get placemats. At least they'll know how to spell at a young age.
Yeah. Oh, and there was one more, but we don't need to show the other one.
Okay. So let's move on to
label
to
making.
This.
So these labels are all from the printer. These are Martha Stewart labels. She's got some pretty gorgy labels.
Very nice. Okay. So we know where the sugar is.
You know where the sugar is. You know, I just find it's nice to label things. We always labeled things as a kid because someone would end up putting things in, you know, baking soda into the flour is not a good thing if you're anyone who bakes.
Doesn't taste good.
Doesn't taste so good. And tea, so these are pretty labels. And then if you've got a little home office in your kitchen.
Cute.
Push pins,
Are these
paper
all
clips.
stickers then?
They're
so they've
stickers.
been labeled onto little stickers.
Yes, so those came right out of the printer.
Okay.
But you can also use the label maker and just, you know, put these through. Actually, these ones aren't from the label. These are also from the printer.
Okay, so these are all from the printer. So you have to do that thing where you get the
sheet.
You get the sheet that fits the printer.
Type it up, put it through, and
Got
it's easy. It's super easy. And then candies. You want a candy?
Always.
I don't know that you'll be able to talk though right now.
So these come in really handy though if you are one of those folks that, you know, take the cereal from the box and fill up your containers with it, because you aren't going to know what's in there. And I know Shona would go a step further and say, you know, put the expiry date. Right?
Shona is a crazy pants.
She's a crazy pants.
I would eat. I'll eat an M&M if I find it at like the bottom of my car. So you know, like I'm vacuuming, I'll eat an M&M. I'm like, I don't worry so much about.
You don't need the expiry date.
These are things you don't want to admit on television, but you know, whatevs. And then these are, you know, when you have books that get really tattered.
Yeah.
So this is one. You know, just to protect them in the kitchen, you can either print beautiful paper and then add a little label on the side. So we use the label maker. So you can add one on the front.
Oh, nice.
Desserts. And especially if you don't like the cover, if you're one of those people who likes everything to look uniform.
Right.
You can use craft paper or just like a really pretty floral paper.
Lovely.
Label it up.
And make everything look really uniform.
Yes.
Or you can put your recipes or family cookbook.
Now
that's a great idea.
Okay, this is the best thing ever because I wanted to demonstrate it, but Wi-Fi in the studio doesn't work very well.
Yeah.
Okay, you can print directly from your phone on the Brother printer.
Really?
Which is crazy. So if you've got a great recipe, like this recipe for example, green powerhouse plate, whatever that is, you know, and you're coming home from work and you're on the subway or you're on the bus and you're looking up your recipe, as soon as you walk through the door, you can just print right from your phone.
So you send it, what do you get, the app? Is there some kind of an app on there?
It just hooks directly up to the printer.
That's amazing.
And you print.
That's awesome.
It's totally awesome because some people, they don't like to have their cookbooks on, their cookbooks out or their iPad out.
Right.
Print the recipe and you're done.
Very smart.